Bro, I literally just made this video and I had my whole freaking camera on full screen. So like now I gotta restart it. So let's just restart it. Let's get straight into it. All right. Back test results. Let's get straight into it, man. Like I was talking about in my last video, I did some back testing and I realized that like your results don't lie. Your results don't lie. Like back then when I was back testing, I was taking L's, bro. And I'm like, bro, what's even going on? It's like I know the strategy, but I'm losing. So like what's going on? But I wasn't being honest with myself, man. But this time it was a change. You see with gold, we're up 5% from March to the end of April. And I went 6 and 5. This is nice, man. You're going 6 and 5 and you're up 5%. That is beautiful. So yeah, let's get straight into the trades. I didn't take this one. There's also a couple trades that I didn't screenshot, or I thought I screenshotted all my trades, but I didn't. So this was one that I was going to take, and this is a lesson on patience. So if you don't see a trade for a while, that doesn't mean you just take some BS, bro. Like this one wasn't a clear break of structure. It's not something that I really would take with this strategy, but I almost took it. I was like, "Ooh, we got a 5 minute zone and we got 1 minute inside of it. All right, bet, let's take it." But gladly, it literally just went straight through the zone, and I didn't get the chance to. So that would have been a trade that I took and lost on if I had a chance to enter. And I just would have been like, "Dang, why'd I do that?" You don't want to go at the end of your trading day. You don't want to be like, "Dang, why'd I do that?" Like, nah. But we fixed it up. This was a solid setup. We always look for a break of structure, some EMA placement, and just a solid zone with a gap. Shout out to Doyle, man. Shout out to Doyle. So it's simple, but we just gotta consistently do it day in and day out. So this was a 5 minute zone and it had a 1 minute inside of it. And then we enter on the 1 minute, put the stop loss under the zone, and then we got our 2 to 1. So if we keep that in mind, and if we're on a $50,000 account for this demo, and we're risking 1%, which is 500. So with a 2 to 1, you'll get 1,000. So you're up 2%. And then this one was one that I took, and like I felt okay about it, but like this really made me realize, like, bro, the higher time frames really matter because, bro, I have like taken trades like this that will go with the higher time frame, and it would be textbook, like it'll win. But in this situation, it didn't. In other situations, it has, but like it's honestly like the probability is not worth it, So in this case, like I won't be taking a trade like this, to be honest with you, unless it has a 1 minute inside of it. Then I'll feel more confident because we have the break of structure, we have the EMA, So this one is something that I did not take, but I was looking to take it, but I was on FXReplay, and FXReplay just went a little too fast. This candle went up so quick. And it was like, bro, at that point, you only need this much, and the risk to reward ain't worth it. I could have made like a limit order, but nah, man. But I still put this in there because this is something that I was looking to take, and it won. So, and yeah, this is one that I did take, and it's a high setup. So later on, we're going to see something that is the complete opposite of this. Well, not the complete opposite, but there's a 5 minute and 1 minute on the top, and then the 5 minutes on the bottom. And we're still high. So let's just keep that in mind. This one lost. I took the chance on it, but it lost, man. We got a big gap. And this is just another textbook 5 minute and 1 minute. It doesn't have a major break of structure. Like it didn't break like the high, but it broke. It broke some structure, It broke some structure. So 5 minute and 1 minute, boom, boom, boom. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And then this one is another 5 minute setup. Just simple 5 minute setup. And this one goes along with the higher time frame trend. Unlike that one that I showed y'all earlier, this one this one went with the higher time frame trend. And I was able to, get a solid entry. Actually, I don't even know if I was, but I took this one. I know I took this one. So yeah, that's just the difference, when you look at the trend on the higher time frame. It really matters. It's crucial. And this one, I said could have got funded right off this trade, but it took off fast on the replay. Yeah, there was a couple times. But I was looking at this and I'm like, where's the zone? Like, where's the zone, bro? Because, like, this isn't a zone. I think I marked up this one, but nah. We have to, I think we're just going to ignore this one, to be honest with you, because it doesn't look like a zone. But yeah, this is the opposite of the one that I was talking about earlier. Like, this setup is high. You see it's a 5 minute at the top though. 5 minute plus 1 minute at the top, and then you got the 5 minute at the bottom. Go for the 2 to 1. So let's just go back to the other one real quick. This is the opposite. That's why the 5 minute and 1 minute setups, I feel more confident in them, because like it can be high, you know, and you can have the breaker structure, go with the trend, all this stuff. It could be gas below. But, you know, if it's another setup inside of that 5 minute setup, it'll have a higher chance of winning, just like this one did. So yeah, this is something that I consider to be textbook, especially because like, boom, we're respecting supply and demand. Like, this is a zone that just got created. Mac finna die. Yeah. So now we're on the US 30. These are the two ones that I back tested, two instruments, and I'm looking to like get more in. My bad. I'm looking to get more into futures instead of forex now, because man, they playing with forex in the US, bro. And futures is nice, man. It's nice. You know, I'm getting used to it. So that's why I'm trading these. And you see my P&L, man. I honestly could have been up 6%. We're gonna explain why, but let's just get into it. So this one also went with the 5 minute trend, the higher time frame trend. It went with the 5 minute trend too, but it was a textbook 5 minute setup. And this one was honestly one that I was like confident in, but you know, it could have went either way, because like we're low and there's a 4-hour demand that it had touched, but I wasn't worried too much about it just because we're trending down, you know? And I took my chances and it won. So that's why the higher time frame trend is so important, bro. Like, it's so important. You know, we even got a zone above this one. And this one still won based on the higher time frame trend. Like, let's go. This one, I did take this. We had a breaker structure. We were low. We had a big gap to fill. And then we had 5 minute and 1 minute. But on the higher time frames, guess what? On the higher time frames, we were not following trend. We're still in a downtrend. Like, even though we're breaking like a major structure and we should be going up at this point, it didn't go up in this case, like not yet. So, you know, you probably want to see a little bit more before, you know, you see like one big breaker structure right here, but that doesn't mean it's gonna go all the way up. And then this one was counter trend, but it was a 5 minute and 1 minute, and then it tapped into a 4-hour demand zone. So I honestly felt good about this one. These two are the same, by the way, and this is how it looks on the 5 minute. Give me a sec. Yeah, okay. So this is kind of like this one, but it's not really the same. Like, as you can see, we are actually breaking more structures. Like, okay, boom, we broke this. Boom, we made a new high. We made another high twice. This one only made one new high. You know, like this one, this didn't break this. You know, this broke one time. But in this case, it broke twice. Like, we were able to break these, and then we were able to like break this again. You know, I thought it broke this, but nah. You know, we're breaking structure multiple times. And we had tapped into a 4-hour demand. So I honestly felt way more confident about it. And it ended up working out. So yeah. This one is something that I can completely avoid. Instead of being 4-2, I could be 4-1. We're in a 1-hour supply. Didn't even like notice. But like in my head, I was like, you know what, maybe I should double check the 1 hour and the 4 hour. But I didn't. You know, and double checking never hurts, bro. Double checking never hurts. You don't got to be so quick to take a setup, you know. Patience is important. And yeah, that was just the L on this one. That's why I lost. And yeah, This one also went with the higher time frame trend. The higher time frame trend is really important, man, because you can see like I'm really putting emphasis on that when I'm back testing, you know, and then the EMA look good on the other time frames, the higher time frames, and then you got a 5 minute and 1 minute. So it's like, yeah, I'll take my chances. And ended up working out, got the 2-to-1. Imagine if I held and got like a 10-to-1. I don't know. It would have been crazy. But yeah. Okay, now we're on this one. And this is a lesson. I didn't take this one, but I was like just thinking, you know, this is a zone, break structure, you got the EMA. But let's look at the price action. Let's really look at the price action, man. Like, what is this price action? What is this? Like, what's even going on? I didn't take this setup. You know, the price action matters. Like I was saying earlier that, you know, you should be breaking a couple lows or highs. It broke this one and it broke this one. But it's really just like, what's going on? Like, what's really going on? We don't really know what the trend is. Like, if we go back to this one that broke a couple, at least the downtrend, like, at least it looks like decent before, and now we're breaking higher. Like, the price action looks cleaner here compared to this. You know what I mean? It's really just an eye test sometimes. Like, you just see, is a high or low being broken? Like, how does it look, man? How does it look? So yeah, I didn't take this one, but I thought it was a good lesson. And then this one was a simple 5 minute setup. The price action, I liked it beforehand, man. Like, look at this. It just looks way cleaner than this. This looks way cleaner. This looks way cleaner. You're going down, up. Like, it just looks way cleaner, man. You know, you want to take cleaner setups like this. So that's what I took. Forgot to mark up this zone right here. But, you know, this was a solid setup. And, yeah, I could have been up 6%, you know, because I'm risking 500. And then this one is like, okay, 1%, because you're getting the 1-to-1. Didn't take this one, so I'm up 1%. Now I'm up 3%. You know, I took this one, so I'm gonna take it to account. But, you know, now I wouldn't take this. So now we're down 2%. I mean, up 2%. Now we're up 4%, 2-to-1. This is the same setup. Now we're up 3%. Wait, what? Bro, my bad. Okay, wait. Let's see. Okay, now you're up 1%. Now you're at break even. Now you're up 2%. Now you're up 1%. Now you're up 3%. Now you're up 4%. I don't know. I thought I could have been up 6%. I think it's like if I didn't take this one, I would have. But bro, I'm tweaking now because I think last time I was thinking that these two like counted. Wait, these two were like two different setups, but no, they weren't. So yeah, instead of being up 3%, I guess I would have been up 4%. But that's not a big deal. In either way, the back testing was way better than it was back then. Like you can see the graph, like it's looking way better on US 30, and then you can see on gold. You know, the graph is looking solid. Like, you know, we're gonna have a little drawbacks, but you know, we were going up. And that's what I was grateful for. And that's why I'm like, okay, bet. I feel more confident. So yeah, that is my trades with the back testing. And bro, let's just keep on going, man. And I feel more confident for real. Definitely do.